यो व्हाट्स अप फ्रेंड्स, माय नेम इज संस्कार एंड वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। अगर आप चैनल पर नए आए हैं तो प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए बिकॉज हम हर ट्यूसडे एंड फ्राइडे को एक नया पॉडकास्ट एपिसोड निकालते हैं एट 5 PM IST। दिस वीडियो इज़ अ शॉर्ट क्लिप फ्रॉम द फुल एपिसोड आई डिड विद मार्टिन नोरोना। अगर आपको फुल एपिसोड देखना है यू कैन चेक द आई बटन हियर और आप नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी लिंक चेक कर सकते हैं। तो बिफोर वी बिगिन मेक श्योर कि आप वीडियो को लाइक कर दीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए एंड लेट्स बिगिन इन 3, 2, 1। So is editing for YouTube different than editing for, let's say, a normal video?
At some extent, yes. To some extent, yes. Because first of all, on YouTube nowadays, what has happened is, as I don't know if you guys have heard about something called as retention editing, right? People always think
Yeah.
about retention first while they're editing. They don't care about the story. They'll try to make the video as fast as possible, right? Whereas if you're making a film, whereas if you're making a movie, you've seen there is almost like they'll set the story up first, then there's going to be a little bit of drama, there's going to be a little bit of climax, there's going to go up,
Yeah.
go up, go up, go up, and then there is going to be the result, and then it comes down. It's like a
Yeah.
median graph, right? So like a bell curve basically, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
So that is how basically a story is told. But on YouTube क्या करते हैं, instead of that bell curve, the curve comes पहले only. I'm like, then what is the use of watching a YouTube
Yeah.
video, right? But we've also realized, like after a point, that if you have a combination of both, right, of this and this, right, your video is definitely going to do well, right? Regardless if it's regardless of what kind of editing you do, what kind of effects you use. So yeah.
So can this be taught? Can video editing be taught? Matlab, obviously you can teach the person the tool, everything, the software, but can editing, the storytelling be taught?
For sure. I learned it over a course of say 2.5 years from my director, right? And it was the most basic stuff. Like storytelling is not something like it has to be learned, right? Storytelling is like your daily life. Say for example, your mom comes to you like, आज पता है वो जो शाइला आंटी ने ऐसा ऐसा किया, right? That is also a story. Right, like where she comes, she's like, अरे उसको समझ में नहीं आता है ऐसा, वो आज भैया ने वो बराबर से 20 रुपया ज्यादा एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज कर लिया, हाँ इसके ग्रोसरीज के लिए. So that is also a story. The way you tell the story is the power, right?
Right.
And I've realized that after especially when I started learning storytelling, I started learning storytelling just by putting photos together, right?
Okay.
Like especially photos in an event. Say for example, I'm doing say a wedding, right? वेडिंग का एंट्रेंस जैसा हुआ, द कपल एंटर्ड, देन सब लोग ने आशीर्वाद दिया, ये किया, केक काटा, वो
Right.
किया, दैट एंटायर टाइमिंग. सो बेसिकली व्हेन यू लुक एट दोस फोटोज यू लाइक, हाँ ऐसे ऐसे हुआ, ऐसे हुआ, ऐसे हुआ, ऐसे
Right.
हुआ, ऐसे हुआ, राइट? सो दैट्स हाउ यू टेल अ स्टोरी, right? And especially shameless plug here, we also run a video editing cohort here at Aevy, right? We also have our second batch open. So if you want to learn editing, if you want to learn all these techniques, go check our editing cohort out, right? And we've placed almost like 60% of our cohort, right? People who wanted placements, right?
Wow.
And they are placed at one of the biggest creators and companies in India. So like people like Finance Charan, Abhinav Chikara. We also have Tech Burner, right? Who's
Okay,
hired from the
wow.
cohort. We also have Nas Daily who's hiring from the cohort. So it's like that's
Amazing.
it's insane.